Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga and You. I'm Sanjana Prasad. Today we're going to be learning how to practice EPK, Ekapada Koundinyasana, which is a super fun arm balance. Arm balances are a great way to build strength in your core and your upper body and also bring in a lot of focus in your practice, and they're undeniably a fun part of your practice. So you will need blocks for today's practice so that you get a little bit of support while you're trying to get into the posture. So let's get them, get on your mat and begin. We're going to begin on all fours, knees, hips in line, wrists and shoulders in line, and we're going to do a quick wrist warm up. So keep breathing naturally and you're just going to tip forward to the right, back and left. Let's do this 2 more times. Easy breath. Feel that slight pinchy sensation on the wrists. It's good. Once you're done with 3, you're going to reverse these circles to the other direction. 2. Last one. Feel every part of your palm pressing into the mat. Create that kind of a suction, like a good grip on the mat, and slowly you're going to come back to center. Turn your fingertips to the edges of the mat and let's start to move side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Come back to center. Just to release the wrists, you're going to turn the palm the other way around, fingertips pointing towards each other, round your back, releasing the forearms. 1, 2, and 3. Relax. Come back into tabletop position. One thing we need to remember in arm balances is the activation in the shoulders and the core. So you're going to imagine that you're pushing the floor away from you. So you're protracting the shoulders. So if you watch my shoulder, I'm retracting here, sending the chest down towards the mat, and then I'm pushing away, protracting. Let's do that 3 more times. Let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Push the floor away. Inhale. Exhale. Push the floor away. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Push the floor away. Hold it here. 1, 2, lower belly drawn in, and 3. Inhale, relax. Now we're going to try to engage the shoulders. So keep that protracted position and lift your knees an inch off. So you're going to activate the core and keep pushing the floor away from you. Let's try that. Take an inhale. Exhale. Push the floor away, protracting the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees up, maintain that protracted position. Draw the lower belly in. There's a slight rounding in the back. 1, 2, and 3. Drop the knees down. Sit back in Vajrasana. Gentle rotations to your wrist. Clockwise 3 times and anti-clockwise. Relax. Slowly you're going to come back. Now we're going to try to keep the shoulders protracted and bring your knee in towards your elbow, because when you get into EPK, that's what you'll be eventually moving into. So exhale, protract the shoulders. From there, your knee, drive it in towards the elbow. Keep pushing the floor away. Hold. 1. Point the toes, lift the heel up. 2 and 3. Relax. Let's try the other side. Exhale, push the floor away, draw the navel in, lift the knee up towards the elbow, heel up. 1, 2 and 3. Slowly down. Let's take a short child's pose here. Relax. Breathe, slow down your breath. And we're going to roll up. Now we're going to try these drills but in plank position. So you're reducing the base of your support, because eventually in your arm balance you're going to use only your wrists to balance. So let's try and come up into plank. First we're going to try to do the protraction in plank. So once your knees are off, squeeze the glutes, draw the belly in, and then push the floor away. Relax. Push the floor away. relax. Last one. Push the floor away, hold. 1, 2 and 3. Slowly bring your knees down. Take a moment. Now we are going to protract the shoulders and tilt the weight forward, slightly ahead of the wrist. That forward movement is important for you to move into your arm balance. So let's give it a go. Palms on the mat. Step back into plank. Now first you're going to push the floor away, protract the shoulders. Now imagine you're coming onto your tips of the toes. Lean forward, forward, forward and back. 1. Tips of the toes forward, forward, forward and back. 2. Lean forward, 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 hold. 1, 2 and 3. Relax. Knees down, open them out, sit back in child's pose. Coming forward again. This time, you're going to look forward, arch your back. Let's just release the spine a bit, open up. As you exhale, tuck your toes and go into downward facing dog. Settle your heels into the mat if you can. Take a couple of breaths here, bringing your awareness to your navel region. Now, as you inhale, you're going to step your right foot forward, outside of the right palm and place the back knee down on the mat. Okay, lift your chest up, keep sending the hip down. You can release the back foot, hold it here for 3, for 2 and 1. Now tuck the back toes on the mat, lift the back knee off, but don't lift your hip up. Let the hip stay as low as you can to the mat. Make sure the right knee is not opening out this way. Keep it in close towards your shoulder. Hold. 1, 2 and 3. Slowly drop the knee down. You can try and get your elbows onto the mat. Now if you are unable to get both your elbows down, or if your knee is opening up too much here, you might require a little bit elevation. So here you can use a block and rest your elbows on the block. Start here, and as you get comfortable, you can bring your elbows down towards the floor. Keep the knee in, chest up, arch the back, look forward, hold. 1, 2 and 3. Release, relax. Once it starts getting comfortable with the block, you're going to bring your elbows down towards the mat. Now, we're going to tuck the toes, lift the knee off the mat and try to pulse forward and back while arching the back. If you round, it's a little less effective. When you arch, there's more opening in your hip. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the knee down. Come back onto your palms. Now for EPK, you're going to be using your elbows to rest your abdomen on. To get that connection between your abdomen and the elbow, we're going to do 3 mini push-ups here. So you're just going to bend the elbow, try to create the contact between your elbow and the belly, come back up. Bend your elbows, try to get that contact, come back up. 2 more. Bend your elbows and up. Last one. Bend the elbows and up. Tuck the toes, exhale, go back into downward facing dog. Take a moment here, bring the knees down and rest in child's pose. When you're ready, you can slowly roll up. Now make sure you do these drills on the left side as well to open up the left hip. Since we've been working on the right, we're going to continue working on the right side to move into your arm balance. You're going to come into plank again to do one more drill. Now that you've opened up the right hip a bit, you're going to tuck the toes, exhale, step back into plank. From plank, take another exhalation, drive your right knee high up onto the arm. and keep shifting your weight forward onto the wrist. Hold it here. 1, 2, 3. Step back, bring the knee down, sit back in Vajrasana. Take a moment here. Slowly open your eyes, and now let's bring the blocks onto the mat. You can keep the blocks about shoulder width apart, and you're going to place your palms on the blocks, and we're going to use the blocks first to try and attempt the posture. So you're going to get into plank position. Push the floor away from you again. Drive the right knee outside of your right elbow. Okay. Now tip the weight forward. Start to bend your elbows and see if you can stay on the tips of the left toes, and if you feel like, point and start to lift up. Slowly bring your foot down and release. Relax. You can roll up, remove the blocks, and we can try once without the block. The important point is the contact between your elbows and your belly. So when you tip the weight forward, try and tuck the elbows like the push-ups that we did, establishing the contact between your belly and the elbows. Once you establish that, tip a little bit more forward to allow the back foot to come off the mat. Let's give it a go. So from plank, driving your right knee forward, tip forward. Okay, so here you can place the foot down if you need to. Tuck your left elbow in a little, so it's supporting your belly, and then once you have that contact, you can lift this right foot off, lift the back knee off, and if you feel very comfortable here, extend the right leg to the right side. Bend the knee, slowly come back up and relax. Coming up again, we're going to give this one more time a try. This time, once you lift the leg up and you extend the right leg, you want to turn and gaze at your right toes. So you're completing the posture with your drishti. Last one, coming back into plank. We'll go step by step. First bring the knee forward, rest your foot so you can adjust the left palm a little bit, tuck the elbows, tilt forward, lift up the back foot, right foot up, keep gazing forward, extend the right leg, and then turn and look at the toes. Bend, come back gently, and you can relax in child's pose. So those were few drills that you can practice to strengthen your core and your arms to get into Ekapada Koundinyasana. Now we've done these drills only about 3 to 5 times. You can increase the repetitions till you feel you're fully ready to move into the posture. You don't even have to lift your back leg off. You can just stay with your elbows in contact with your belly. Keep the back foot on the floor and practice with only one leg off. Holding that itself will build a lot of strength in your shoulders. Wait for the back foot to peel off on its own. Avoid jumping into the posture. That will make the practice safe and comfortable for you. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.